thankfully, disaster averted. If you watched the video before, it would have shown that I had troubles with this, with unexpected, undesigned coggings, and something catching on the inside. Basically, I figured out what had happened. The very first unit that I put in, currently it's missing the motor that will be where this table is. But that very base piece actually expanded because it I always cough in a video, but because it's MDF, it absorbed moisture basically, and it had expanded just a fraction, enough that it put the sensors of this rotor, which has the magnets on it, offset, so it was closer to the bottom rails of these cores than where it should have been, which was pretty much dead center. So it was too low, so it was cogging more than it should have done, and it was scratching. I've also been running this carefully, and before I had trouble turning it in either direction. I now can turn it in both directions with no trouble at all, and significantly less cogging, which is the most important thing. So hopefully the motor should overcome that, and once it gets momentum, it gets going. The glue's still drying. This top piece has not been stuck in. I don't think it will actually, to be honest. I just used it there as to push these into the right depth so that I can pull and push this in whenever I want, than these being too far in and not being able to get the end piece on at all. As you can see, that's the amount I've actually taken off. Just that. That's all it is. Literally just a bit more than a piece of paper. And I went around it with a Stanley blade, just sliced a very thin layer off, and from that, problem solved. I say most problems solved, but no, all problems solved. So then now I've got to go for the rigmarole of wiring it up, but first I'm going to stick the drive motor back on. Again, sorry for the graininess of the video, but it's an overcast day here in Britain, as usual. But yeah, that's the motor. Got to pop that back into place and go from there. I did start constructing a drive motor, but I was going to use a pulse motor to push this. This was originally made for a wind turbine, but I've yet to make that, so I was just going to put it onto the pipe itself, make that a bigger hole in the middle, and stick that straight on. But luckily, I don't have to. Okay then, that's just an update of what I've done so far. I've been messing with my Peltier devices and thermal electric generator. Pretty cool, but if you want a higher voltage, I've figured out you use a lower wattage one, because it would be more sensitive to temperature change. All those are 250 odd watt Peltier devices, but I'm not getting much return because I have to give it the same conditions of extreme hot or extreme cold or temperature difference anyway, and I still get power from it, but not as much as I was hoping. Yeah, okay, off track again, back on track. Okay, that's what I've got so far. Alright, now see you later. Have a nice day.